one thing we did obviously see again on the gym's Instagram is Dricus Du Plessis pulling up and coming to
Yeah,
show love to the gym. And we
yeah.
saw you ragdolling Dricus. How was that whole experience like? What was that like for everybody at the gym? What was that
Oh,
like
the
for
guys,
yourself?
the guys went crazy. I think you forget how many, how many super fans he actually has, because to us, like, because he started out in the EFC, he's just Dricus. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? He's not a
of
soon to
course.
be number 4 ranked UFC fighter. He's just Dricus. And it's great that he's such a great guy and such a humble guy, that even though, he is where he is in terms of his MMA career, he really makes time to, when he does visit another city, to go to a few gyms, and he takes and he puts a smile on his face and takes photos with every single person that asks. So yeah, just a genuine great guy. And I've become quite close to him in terms of seeing a lot of similarities in our careers. Obviously,
Hmm.
he's made it to the UFC,
Yeah.
and that's not where I am. But
Hmm.
in terms of, I see a lot of similarities in our awkward striking style. I
Yeah.
see a lot of similarities in terms of our brazen personality to just take any fight.
Yeah.
I chatted to him the other day, and I was like, "Have you ever said no to a fight?" And he's like, "No, not once. Not one time was a fight put in front of me, and I said no." And I don't know if we spoke about this in our last chat, or if we weren't there yet, but
Hmm.
this title fight with Alice was not necessarily my first choice.
Hmm.
Because on paper, she's 3 times more experienced than me. She's had titles in other organizations. So experience wise, we're not a good match.
Hmm.
But the girls who are in my division who would be better matches were all saying no to fights. So
Hmm.
this was a fight that EFC gave me, and I was like, cool, I don't say no to a fight, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I think I would prefer not to fight for a belt after 2 pro fights. I would have
Hmm.
preferred to have had another fight or two
Yeah.
to get
Yeah.
that experience. This is the fight
Hmm.
that's been put in front of me. And
Yeah.
so again, with Dricus and I having that conversation, he was like, look, he's exactly the same. People might be dodging him, but he's never dodged anyone. And
Hmm.
so I like that. I can see similarities in how we approach fights.